Singapore 857, Shenandoah Bowen Tower, go ahead.
Singapore 857, you are clear to destination Singapore via Plains Road. Departure runway 16 left. SIERA 1 departure. Initial climb 900 meters. Squawk 1206. Departure frequency 128.35.
Cleared Singapore, runway 16 left, Sierra 1 departure, initial climb 900 meters, squawk 1206, and departure frequencies 12835, Singapore 857.
Singapore 857, ready by correct, report ready.
Report ready, Singapore 857, thank you. Okay, now we have just gotten our pushback, sorry not pushback, we should be pushing back at this time, but no, we just got our clearance out of Shenzhen. We're going to be doing 857 to Singapore. So we just got our clearance, as I said, but with this clearance we're now allowed to press this button, which kind of means that we can activate our flight plan. So what I just did is I activated something else. Yes, our performance initialization, that's what I activated, and now I activated our route. So just to brief, so it's going to be 16 left, so I think I need to change that. I did 15. Still same departure, which is what I like about this airport. And Sierra 1, I didn't want to type Sierra 1 because, you know, I already briefed the Sierra departures. 900 meters. Just put the meters up here, and 900 is roughly, yeah, so 3,000 around there. Yeah, next up we have our squawk, which is 1206, bottom up 06 12. And I hope everyone's actually doing good this evening. Yes, it is a Hong Kong overload right now event. Let me show you. It's quite a lot of aircraft. If you zoom in Hong Kong, quite busy. Busy. Okay. So I just need to organize the tabs once more, because every time I do that, I disorganize everything. And yeah, so we've packs loaded and all the fuel and cargoes, everything loaded. Okay. That looks odd, but that's right, yeah. So we're just, yeah. So for takeoff, oops, sorry, 12835. I'm not sure if they do an automatic handoff to 12835, but we'll see. If not, we always just ask questions, right? And there's no harm. Unless you make yourself sound dumb. Then that's harm. Okay, our takeoff speeds got modified since we used a different departure runway. 156. Is that the runway heading for 16? So I'm just checking on another. Oh god, 16 is a very far taxi. Golly. Yeah, 156, so the same. Okay, Singapore 857, ready for push and start, B306.
Singapore 857, pushback and start up approved, facing east.
Pushback and startup approved, facing east, Singapore 857. Okay. Is the door closed? It's not. My bad. Once I have an actual door behind me, I'll actually know. Okay, before start checklist, autopilot disengage, bars up, auto throttles on, fuel pumps on. And yeah, we can disconnect our jet bridge now. Yeah, go away. And hydraulics on. Left and right ground crewman and engine area is clear, except for these cones. We have no other way to remove them. Okay, before start checklist completed. Okay, before engine start checklist, there are different ones. Engine display as displayed, and we leave our packs off until we exit the apron area. And is the tug ready for us to go? Yeah, he is, okay. Oh my god. What is your problem?
If you need anything.
Yeah, I need a back support please, a lumbar support. I broke my neck. I broke my neck. Am I recording? Yes, I am, because my departure from Medan, I did not record anything, I was just talking to myself, so that was pretty awkward. What I have not done is put a secondary route, my bad. And with an arrival of 1.5 is what we can expect. Alright, let's think here, 1-way 1.5, November Lima Golf will be good. Let's not activate that, because that would mean that we have a problem. What's the problem, huh? Okay, we are gonna be starting right engine and then left. Or engine 2 and then engine 1. You know how it is. So review V speeds, we'll go over it now. V1 speed 134, V rotate of 136, V2 speed 146. So it's kind of a difference between V rotate and then V2 speed. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay, 25, fuel. How's the weather looking? Pretty cloudy. Yeah. But not as bad as my arrival. Sorry, last arrival into Shenzhen, Boeing was pretty bad, the weather at least. It was not like windy or anything, it was just bad visibility. Bad visibility. Are you done for pushback? No, you're not. Holy app. Okay. Oh, that's not up. Now I can put my park brake. Thank you, sir. And for trim we have 5 units, so... Last time I flipped ups and downs, so I thought that here was 4.5 on the trim. It was not. There it goes. Hey, please. Thank you. What's a hitbox? Playing CSGO now, is it? You ready to discover for the aircraft view on the right and have a good rest of the evening. Good Okay, brief for our departure, we're going to be needing to putting our center fuel pumps on because we have a fuel conflict warning. Yes, we are in America. Okay, this taxi instruction is going to be long, so we need to be on our A game here. So in terms of briefings go, we are over here. Let me put my thingy if it works. It does not work. Superb. We're here, so probably going to be taxiing Delta 11. Delta Whiskey Echo. Delta Whiskey Echo Echo 1. Delta 11, Delta Echo Whiskey Echo 1. And Singapore 857, Delta 11, request taxi.
Singapore 857, taxi via Delta 11, Delta Romeo, hold short of Golf.
Delta 11, Delta Romeo, and hold short Golf, Singapore 857. Romeo and hold short Golf. Okay, before taxi checklist, generators 1 and 2 appropriate is on, engine NTS and wing NTS as required, off packs on, auto isolation valve, auto APU bleed off, engine start switches continuous, engines APUs off, flaps 5 for departure, elevated trim 5 units, and before taxi checklist complete. Recall. Flight controls have been checked. Okay, Delta 11, left on Delta. Romeo. So instead of going here onto Whiskey, we're gonna go here. So not much of a change. Very happy he speaks English with me, because some Chinese controllers, man, they only want to speak Chinese. Not a problem. 你好. 我是 I did not speak Chinese. Don't even think for a second I can speak Chinese. Okay, where's Gulf though? Oh, Gulf is literally the first taxiway on the other side of the terminal. Okay. So it's like this delta bar on the other side. So there's gonna be 3 taxiways we need to pass on our left before we can turn on our left. So our third left. Sierra, so we missed Whiskey, so that's Whiskey, Sierra, Romeo. Oh, wait, no, yeah, Romeo is... Yeah, where am I going? Ayo. So it happens when you cannot stop in time. I need a moving map, honestly. I need my full flight. I need my iPad. I'm just kidding, guys. Oh, it's starting to rain. I don't know if you can see this. Let's check the updated ADIS. And we're going way too fast. Okay, still in some tangos on board. That's cool. Visibility is 10 kilometers. Okay, continue taxi Romeo Golf, hold short runway 16 left via Echo 1 Singapore 857. Yeah, looks like recent showers. See if we can have some water spray in the back. No. Oh, we have our tires huh? That's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Oh, that helipad? What the? Now that's a thumbnail. Tango 4, Tango 3, okay. Still have a while to go. It's pretty cool. This airport's actually built next to the... Don't know what city this is. This is Liangyang. 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 Whatever. For Urushing, if you're watching, you were literally right on this approach when I'm over there, so that's nice. I actually decided to go on this because I saw you flying to Hong Kong. Okay, so that's Echo 1, Echo 2 and Echo 1 over there. Why are we overspeeding so much, man? God. I'm gonna get no pay, I'm gonna be fined so much. Line up and wait, runway 16 left, QNH 1006, copy Singapore 857. 6, right? Yeah, it was already preset. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for departure. Thank you. Runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff Singapore 857. Okay, before takeoff checklist, send fuel pumps on, NTS and wing NTS as required off. Flight instruments have been checked, engine units are displayed. V takeoff data has been already checked with us. Takeoff clearance received, landing lights on, strobe lights on, taxi light off. Stoops are not on, sorry. And traffic pushed on and clock, captain sights on. And 1 Toga VNAV. To asset. Wiper left. 80 knots.
80 knots.
Hold.
V1,
rotate.
Positive right.
Gear up.
Gear up.
A lot of altitude restrictions to comply with. This is why our airway is so high. Contact Guangzhou on 128350, Singapore 850, bye bye.
To go.
Guangzhou, good evening, Singapore 857, airborne passing 800 meters, climbing via SIERA 1 departure. Climb maintain flight level 120, Singapore 857. Here we go, here comes the China. I'm screwed if you ask me something in Chinese. finally another English-speaking fellow. Have a good day. After takeoff checklist, not complete. This guy's been online for 4 hours and 30 minutes. I thought the transition altitude was 3,300 as per the ATIS VLC. No, sorry, never mind, it is 2,700. Oh. Opa! Oh, this trim is horrible. It's not accurate whatsoever. It's not centered in from my actual setup. Singapore 857, confirm level 1, flight level 120 meters or feet.
Singapore 853, maintain flight level 120, expect altitude until SIERA.
Okay, we will expect until SIERA, Singapore 157. Correction, Singapore 857. It's really confusing speeding up without doing any altitude gain. Whoa. The speed usually means altitude. Because you're increasing, whatever, I'm not going to make this into a physics lesson, but relative velocity, airflow increases, creating higher lift, greater lift. Stop climbing, my goodness. Oh. Alright, there's weather on route. Doesn't matter if we increase or decrease. 1255 Singapore 857, good evening. Oh, this guy. I know this guy, oh god. It's not a bad thing. He's a really good controller. Ni hao. Okay, radar, good evening. Singapore 857 on the Sierra 1 departure, one flight level 120. Maintain flight level 120 and request a right heading 210 to weather. I'll be cutting it very close. We like it about now, Singapore 857. Okay. Walao, bro. I am focusing on something else, you know. Walao. That's up. You'll see this wall of clouds, man. I don't want that. We need a probably 50 plus. Negative. We actually can do 20 plus nautical miles of a right deviation to weather Singapore 0.57. Left heading 120 Singapore 0.57. Yikes. Wait. Okay. Got our deviation. Happy with that. So sorry about my altitude management, but that was pretty bad. Climb level 130 Singapore 557. 130? I was a bit confused. I thought it would be a bit more than that. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here, man. It's been too chaotic. People have been asking me things to do IRL, so I just cannot do that. So, and also, my last 3D printer piece for my overhead just finished, so that's also cool. Yeah, till then, thanks for watching, and it's been very chaotic. A lot of things I could improve on, especially my management of the radar and the distance. Because I went from 40 nautical miles to 20, and it's whatever. So yeah. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.